Library and Archives. We're really glad that you could join us today, even though you're here virtually, but I want to give you a quick tour of our space. As you can see, there's my office where I do a lot of work, and right now you're kind of standing in sort of our all-purpose room. We have volunteers that work here. We have supply storage. We use a wide variety of supplies, from record boxes to folders, tie-back envelopes, lots of pencils. Most of the work that we do is done in pencil. All of these materials are acid-free to preserve our materials as best we can. We also have a tiny microwave and a refrigerator in this room and a little coffee maker. We keep no food here. We do keep small packets of sugar and tea and coffee, but no food to avoid any insects. In this room, I have a volunteer who comes in and she covers books for us. You may have seen her videos in the past, Carol Schwartz. She's not here today, obviously. But she keeps our books looking great. We also have a small scanner in here that we can use for scanning images. And that's most of what happens in that room. As we head back here, we have another room that often becomes overflow, and is another little small space where we can work. The restroom, and then here we are back in our storage area. This is, if you haven't seen this before, this is our new mobile shelving that we purchased last year, and we're getting everything organized on it. Not quite yet though, but just recently this shelving was created to house lots of our arrangements, and you can see up there in the corner we started housing Ray Charles arrangements, and we'll be putting more the Alice Faye arrangements, Sandler and Young, Natalie Cole. Those materials will all be going up here on these shelves. Over here are a large collection of sheet music that we have, Bob Grimes. We have a lot more sheet music, but this is the biggest one that a volunteer has been working on for a long time. And then coming back here, this is where we house Meredith Wilson's collection. And some of those materials are out now being digitized. But you can see we have lots of boxes. Meredith's scrapbooks are here, and we have other materials and a few other collections to go with it. And then back here, because we don't have a separate library facility, we house our books. And we have, I think, about 4,000 books in our collection. Those are cataloged and are available in Library World, which is accessible via the Songbook Foundation's website, as well as in WorldCat. And you can see here we've got some books that we need to shelve that have the nice covers on them that Carol has created for us. This is the tall ladder that helps us get to the top shelves. When we use this ladder, we require that 2 people be in the building for safety purposes. So we don't want one person carrying a 40-pound box up to the top shelf and fall with no one else here in the building. Going back here, you're passing Al Jolson. This is more of our shelving, and here's one of our more recent acquisitions. This is the Bethards Massey collection that came to us from Oakland, California. And you can see most of this hasn't been processed yet, but it's approximately to 150,000 arrangements. I'm going to put my mask on now because we have a volunteer back here working, and we want to practice good social distancing. So we're heading back to our LP collection right now, where Chris Jaeger is working. And he's been working very hard to catalog a lot of LPs, Broadway musicals, Hollywood musicals, and of course, you know, the wonderful LPs of Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong and Frank Sinatra. So we're going to head up front now, and we'll be back in just a minute. Here we are in our AV room. This doesn't include all of our audiovisual materials, but it does include lots of CDs and DVDs that we've cataloged, as well as some really fun laser discs. You may remember those from several decades ago. They didn't survive. DVDs took over. That's our AV room, and that is our tour of the archives. Thanks for joining us today in Nora's Archives hashtag party. Have a great weekend.